Gemma and Richard Madden, how y'all doing?
Hey, how you doing?
Hi.
Look, congrats on joining the Marvel Universe. Super fun to talk with you both about this. So I'm going to dive in. You two characters, they have a relationship that very much drives the Eternals movie, but they also have these very big moments where they operate very independently of each other. So Gemma, I'd love to turn to you because this is also kind of an origin story, even though we're meeting characters with powers. How was Sersi's kind of arc and journey pitched to you from the beginning? Where did you want to see her ultimately land?
Yeah, one of the first things we talked about was Sersi's arc in the film, because it's a bit of a coming of age story for her, really, even though she's thousands of years old already. She doesn't even really know the extent of her powers at the beginning of the film. She doesn't necessarily trust her instincts. She has a lot of doubt. But by the end of the film, she really comes into her own and she really learns to harness her power. And that was a really fun thing to explore.
You killed it in this role. It was awesome. Richard, you're playing a character who's very Superman-like in kind of his immortality, his power set. I'd love to hear from you because it's really cool to see how those powers are brought to life in live action in the Marvel world. Was any of them more challenging to learn? Did you guys consider giving him more powers from stuff from the comics or removing powers because you like laser vision? Like, are they putting lights in your eyes so that reflects properly in the camera? Like, I just want to hear about all that stuff.
No, I mean, like with my energy beams in my eyes, that was one that you're kind of practicing going, does this look stupid? And like, are these VFX guys going to make me look dumb? Or are we going to, and then they like such amazing jobs to make it look cool. And then the kind of same with your flying. You're like, I'm flying. I want to look cool, but I want to look like Peter Pan. Is this weird? But Gemma was always there to tell me when I looked dumb. And she often did. And that was a really good help because it stopped me looking stupid on camera.
I remember like talking about Tenet, and they like had to learn to blink backwards. So it's really interesting to hear that you had to make sure that you had the eyes right for energy vision. You know what I mean? That's cool. Gemma, Sersi is a character who in comics has been an Avenger before, and I'm sure you've flirted with these ideas. But who are some characters from the MCU? Because you've already had run-ins with Captain Marvel in the past as an alternate character that you thought about would be fun to reunite with, that Sersi might have a fun banter or alliance with and stuff like that.
It's so interesting actually, because obviously the Eternals have been on Earth for the last 7,000 years, so they could have had several run-ins with various different characters. But I actually really think that Sersi and Valkyrie would have a lot of fun together.
That would be a fun one. And Richard, I mean, this movie addresses where everybody was. Do you think it would have been a bit of a lopsided fight if they showed up against Thanos? Like, you think Ikaris would have just put him away?
I don't know if Ikaris would have been like, Ikaris can sometimes be detached and be like, okay, what's this guy doing? All right, it's none of my business. I'll just stay back. So I don't know what he would have done.
That's funny. Well, listen, thank you guys so much for the time. I can't wait for everybody to get to see Eternals, and congrats on being a part of the Marvel family.
Thank you.
Thank you.